Hey, welcome back to the channel. I forgot to bring an SD card today, so I'm actually gonna have to film on my iPhone, and that will, but I only have just a couple things I want to do, but I wanted to make sure that you didn't miss it. So I've taken a block here and I've cut it out. Just used some 1/2" Baltic birch plywood, and what I've done is I've just taken apart my taken apart my control, my throttle control assembly here, and what I've done is I've marked all the hole locations, and then after I got the hole locations marked, this is going to mount to the wood with a couple of 1032 screws here and here. So I'm going to actually put these threaded inserts in those locations. And so the first order of business is actually to take a 3/8 drill bit. It's just a 64th shy of the 25/64 it says that you should use, so I think it'll work out fine. So I will drill these two holes out, and then I'll be able to thread these inserts in there. And then once I get those in, I will mount this to the block, and then I will actually drill through the block in these other 3 locations, which is where the screws will come from the outside of the fuselage inside and attach the cover plate that actually goes on here. So yeah, so let me get my drill press up here, and then I'll be able to just drill this out. All right. All right, so I got the holes drilled, and now I've got the threaded insert in here, and it's kind of cool. It's got a little lip on the bottom that just fits nicely down inside the hole, and then once that's in there, I use a screwdriver. There is a special tool that's made for this that actually works out, but this works out fine. So I am going to go ahead and get those in place here. See if I can get this going with what I got. The important thing with these is just to make sure that you're getting started square. And now I'm going to go grab what I used last time to actually thread those in. I realized I actually used a 1020 or a 1024 last time instead of a 1032, so I'm going to use a Phillips. So I'll just have an easier time driving that. And I think I'll do this with a ratchet. Make sure we're still recording here. All right. All right, so I got those holes, got those all done. You can see those are inserted, and then I just sanded it a little, make sure everything's nice and flush. So now I'll get the screws that I have to attach this, and then we'll get that attached. and then we can drill the next holes. All right, so I got this attached to the wood block now, you can see. And now we'll go over to the drill press. And all I have to do is drill each of the other 3 holes through. And then we'll be in a good spot where we can actually, the next step will be to figure out exactly where I want this located inside the cockpit. And then we can mark these holes where they're going to come in from the outside, and then we can get this block actually epoxied to the sidewall, and we'll be able to then have that all set. Then we can run the screws in through the outside and actually get the cover attached. So, all right, let me drill these through real quick, and then we can put the cover back on. All right, so now I was just test fitting the block on the back. These screws ended up just slightly long, as I expected them to, because they're going to be going through an 1/8 inch of the fuselage. On the outside, there'll be just a little countersink into the 1/8 inch plywood on the sidewall, so that, as I said, the plywood here will be epoxied to the sidewall, and that way I can take the cover off without any trouble, and all of this mechanism stays in place. It stays attached to here by the 2 screws that are on the inside right there. So yeah, so I think I have a really good system worked out. Now it's just a matter of getting inside the plane and getting this positioned where I need it, with my cushion seat and everything in place, so I feel nice and comfortable. And at the same time, I'm going to make an attempt to mark where my heels are, where my legs are comfortable, so we can actually go ahead and get the rudder pedals done as well. So, all right, so I know a short video, but it's just a step I didn't want you to miss. I'm really trying hard to make sure that you get to see as much of my process as possible, in case you never know. I mean, this may be the step where you are and you're thinking about how to do this, and maybe I've been able to do some of that thinking for you to make it easier, and that'd be great, right? So yeah, so thanks so much for following along. I do appreciate it, and hey, I'll catch you later.